The election this year in DRC will take place on 20th December. Starting tomorrow, 20th of November, there will be campaigns. Different political parties and different, candidates will be campaigning for a period of 30 days before they are voted in by people in Congo. And their favorites. So according to the latest article by AFP, the title goes that DR Congo election campaign kicks off with fireworks and bullets. So basically in the article, it is that Congo is still at war. In the eastern Congo, in Kivu, the country is at war. And definitely, again, people are hopeful because this is the second time they are being given a chance to elect their president. Because previously, before Felix Tshisekedi, the presidents that were there, Mobutu, Laurent Kabila, and his son Joseph Kabila, always postponed elections. But now Congo is on the path to democracy. So we can see this is the first time they are getting a democratic chance to elect a leader. And they have 44 million registered voters. Congo iko na idadi ya 44 ya wapiga kura. Lakini kuna tashwishwi. Watu wengi wanajiuliza kwamba ama kama sehemu ya Kivu itaweza kushiriki uchaguzi. Haitaweza kushiriki uchaguzi kwa sababu bado wanapigana. So what I just said is that the North Kivu region might not vote because, as you know, they're still at war with the Rwandan proxies, M23. And far north, in North Kivu North, you find we have the region of Benin, where we have these ADF rebels or terrorists that are Ugandan terrorists operating in Congo. Again, that territory might not vote. But as you go to vote, I wanted to basically contribute because I know I've recently gotten a good large number of people from Congo who listen to my channel and follow me. So I'm going to try to do it in Swahili. Mukienda uchaguzi tafadhali, muangalie wale macandidates, the candidate wenye mnachagua. Kuna candidates ambao wakichaguliwa hawataweza kutetea Congo vile inafaa. Wengine wataturudisha nyuma kama vile Joseph Kabila aliweza kuturudisha nyuma akishirikiana na adui wetu ama adui wa Congo. So, as I just said, is that some candidates might not have the long-term overview of the country of Congo. My favorite so far is the current president, Felix Tshisekedi, followed by the person who we suspect actually won the previous election, that is Fayulu. Fayulu, a lot of people believe that, Martin Fayulu believe that he might have been the winner of the previous election. And the third candidate was Tshisekedi. But now, today we have Tshisekedi as the president, and Fayulu is the second most popular candidate in Congo today. Previously, Fayulu had been supported by another candidate, Moise Katumbi, from the Katanga region, Lubumbashi. Today, Katumbi is also running as a candidate. So it means that has dented the popularity of Martin Fayulu. So, Congolese people, the only two candidates that I think stand a chance to be your next president are Martin Fayulu or Felix Tshisekedi, Chilombo Tshisekedi. Please, those are the only two candidates that I feel have the best interest of the country at heart. For Felix Tshisekedi, he might, improve on how he's handling the conflict in Congo. Felix Tshisekedi ataweza kuongeza bidii kwa kuweza kupigana na adui wetu ama adui wa Congo kutoka Rwanda. Naye Martin Fayulu amesema yeye mara mingi sana kwamba akiwa rais wa Congo ataweza kuwa na mikakati ambayo itaweza kutoa adui wa Congo kutoka Kivu. So Martin Fayulu has pledged that if he's voted in as the president, he's the person who will ensure that Rwandan proxies in Congo are kicked out and Ugandan proxies in Congo are kicked out. So please, if you make your choice, remember what I said. Martin Fayulu or Felix Tshisekedi. Those are the only two candidates that are serious. And the other thing, any candidates out of the two, that is Martin Fayulu and Felix Tshisekedi, who promises to, today we have Kinshasa here. Hapa ndio tuko na mji wa Kinshasa, the largest French speaking capital. Huyu ndio mji mkuu sana ambao unaongea Kifaransa, ambao uko na idadi ya watu milioni 14. Huu mji ni mkubwa kwa idadi la watu na idadi la ama ukubwa wa sehemu. As you can see, the region hadi umezidi mji wa Nigeria wa Lagos. Kinshasa is a huge city. But there is a problem. Kuna shida. Kinshasa ni mji ambao uko mbali sana na mahali Congo inahitaji uongozi. Mji wenyewe uko karibu na Atlantic. Tunataka kiongozi ambaye atasema Kisangani ama mji wa Mbujimai hapa uwe ndio capital ya Congo, the capital of Kinshasa. Kwa sababu Congo saa hizi ina idadi ya watu milioni 100. Today Congo has a population of 100 million people. Na utajiri wote wa Congo uko hapa katikati mwa Congo na east. Unaona? Ukienda upande wa mashariki, hapa ndio utajiri wote uko. Minerals, shamba, ukulima wote unafanyika huku. Na madini yote yako huku Katanga. So what I just said is that a lot of the future of Congo with more than 100 million people is in the central and eastern part. The mining zone of Katanga, where we have a lot of cobalt, copper, and all types of minerals. And the Kivu region, where we have coltan, tin, and manganese. And then we have the land, the forests, the farming zones, tea estates. We can have a lot of tea estates here and coffee estates here. So that is the future of Congo. And in as much as when Congo was under colonial power, the Belgians felt that the Kinshasa, which is on the river Zaire, the Congo River, that goes to the Atlantic, is a good location for them to loot the minerals from Congo and Brazzaville. The French were doing that. Today, Congo is different. We need to remove the capital there and bring it here. Either in Mbujimai or we go to Kisangani. Develop this region, build the parliament, make sure that the seat of government is here. Kinshasa will remain as the capital, commercial capital, where business and the headquarters of businesses are. But here in the Mbujimai or in Kisangani, we can have the parliament and the judicial headquarter. So mambo ya koti yaje hapa Kisangani ama Mbujimai. Pia viongozi wote wasiwe waenda Kinshasa, waje mji wa Mbujimai ama ikiwezekana mji wa Kisangani. Kwa hivyo mtu akichaguliwa kama senator ama member of parliament, wale huko Kongo wanaitwa the deputies, les députés, mtu akiwa mdepute hata kuwa kienda Kinshasa. Akichaguliwa depute wa Tanganyika, depute wa Kivu, anatumwa kufanya kazi, ofisi yake iko kwa mji wenye tutachagua, Kisangani au Mbujimai. Mnyi mtachagua wa Kongo. Lakini hilo ni wazo ambalo sasa tunafaa kuongelea. Kwa sababu vita ya nchi za Uganda na Rwanda kuja Kongo havitaisha, serikali ya Kongo ikiwa mbali na mahali ambapo wizi wa mali ya Kongo na vita hivi vinaendelea. So what I'm saying is that the war to loot minerals and try to resettle new people in Congo because of the vast land in Congo, and try to carve some territory of Congo and join them to these other countries like Rwanda and Burundi and Uganda, is not going to stop unless the seat of the government is closer to these territories. So Kisangani is a very good place to have a capital and then build a very beautiful highway connecting Kinshasa with the Kisangani. Also, we can have a railway connecting the two cities. The Chinese will do that. We'll pay them with minerals. We can also have airports. And then we can have a highway from Kisangani through Uganda, through Nairobi. So things can be imported from Nairobi to Kisangani. We're also going to improve the road from Kisangani to Lubumbashi. Alternatively, because Congo is the large country in sub-Saharan Africa, we can split it into where we have the judiciary, the courts, in Lubumbashi, for example, or in Mbuji-Mayi. And then we have the seat of the government in Kisangani. And then we have some other ministries or business here. We can have 3 capital cities. South Africa here has 3 capital cities, and they are living comfortably. Pretoria is where you find the president. Bloemfontein is where you find the judiciary. If you commit a crime, this is where you find the Supreme Court. And then in the south, here in Cape Town, is where you find the members of parliament. This is where Julius Malema is usually in the parliament in South Africa. So 3 capital cities in one country, and everything is working smoothly. We have Tanzania with 2 capital cities. The judiciary is seat is here in Dar es Salaam, and the embassies. But then when you come to Dodoma, this is where you find members of parliament, the seat of the government in Dodoma. I'm trying to locate the town of where is it? But you know what I'm talking about. So they have 2 capital cities because they are a huge country. And the reason they do that is, look at Tanzania. It's a huge country. Tanzania is almost the size of Kenya and Uganda combined. So if Kenya was from Mombasa to Uganda as one country, Kenya would have 2 capital cities. Kampala would probably be the seat of government, and Mombasa would be the seat of judiciary. But Kenya is not that huge. But Tanzania is huge, and that's why they have 2 capital cities. So the same thing applies to Congo. It's almost 3 times the size of Tanzania. So, and the capital city is the far end. We want a candidate who will propose that once elected as the president of Congo, they are going to bring the capital city of parliament to either Mbuji-Mayi or Kisangani. And they can construct 2 capital cities or 3. We still retain Kinshasa as the capital city, but we have the president and the state house coming to Kisangani, and we have the courts and the Supreme Court in Congo coming to Mbuji-Mayi. So if you have issue to do with cases and courts, you come to Mbuji-Mayi. If you want to see the president and the cabinet and the ministers and the members of parliament, you go to Kisangani.